Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video I am going to explain about one of the concept in Java 17, that is pattern matching for instance of. First we will start with, if you have ever used instance of keyword. Instance of is a keyword that is available in Java. You know that after checking the object type we still need to cast it manually. I think if you have not understood this, I will try to show it with an example. So what happens is, say I created one object obj is equal to hello, and in the if block I am checking if object obj is an instance of string. Okay, I am checking if obj is an instance of string, and after that what I am doing, you can see it in the line 10. I am trying to convert that object to string, that is I am doing typecasting. Then I am printing that s dot length. Okay, so remember this 10th line, that is I am manually doing typecasting. So that is extra casting that I am doing. So Java 17 pattern matching feature removes that extra casting and makes the code cleaner and safer. So I'll explain how it makes the code cleaner and safer, how it removes the casting and all. Okay, let's look at what is the problem before Java 17. As I explained you before, I have an object obj is equal to hello Java. Now if you want to check whether it is a string or not, so before Java 17 what we are doing, we are using if object is an instance of string, then we are doing typecasting, that is object we are trying to typecast to string, and after that you are printing str dot length. The same thing I have done over here. Okay, so this is before Java 17. And actually this casting we are doing it here, right? A string str is equal to in the parenthesis string and obj. So this casting is repetitive because we already checked the type here, and we know no need to cast, right? That is a repetitive work. So in Java 17 they introduced something called as pattern matching for instance of. So here what I am doing is I am removing this step. You can see I am commenting this line 10, and what I'm instead of I am checking object is an instead of string, and I am giving the reference variable as here only. Yes, I will give over here only. So you can see when I try to run this code, it will print the length as 5. Let's, yeah, you can see it print the uh, output as 5. That means we are not manually doing the typecasting. And also in the single line, you can in the 8th line we are doing type checking as well as typecasting, both we are doing it in a single line. So that is the advantage of pattern matching that was introduced in Java 17. You can see if object is an instance of string str, I'm printing the it directly. So no manual casting is required. And you can see it here, Java automatically creates a variable named str after confirming that the object is a string. So in this case, in this example, Java automatically creates a variable yes after confirming it is a string. Okay, so now let's try to look at some real world example. So yeah, this is one real world example. Imagine you are building a payment system, and there is an object payment object is there, and payment is the reference variable, and it is a of type new credit card. Okay, so before Java 17 what how we were doing is, if payment is instance of credit card, then I'm trying to convert that payment into credit card. You can see it here, this is manual casting, I'm doing it here. You can say I'll highlight credit, I am payment, I'm converting it into credit card. Then after that I'll call that method card.process. This is before Java 17. So after Java 17, when pattern matching was introduced, I am just checking if payment is an instance of credit card, and I am passing this card variable, and I am calling card.process. So this extra manual type conversion is not at all required, and in the single line we are doing type checking as well as converting that into this one. Both the things we are doing it in a single line. What is type checking as well as type casting, both we are doing it in a single line. So that is the advantage. And now let's look at what are the advantages of this pattern matching. So less code, definitely is less code, because we are not doing this type casting, everything type checking and casting, we are doing it in a single line. and no explicit casting. So no explicit casting is required because Java automatically cast into the string type. And cleaner syntax, yes, and improved readability. So if object is instance of string s, then call that method, that's it. So no need to do manual type scan, so it's improved readability and fewer casting mistakes. Like if you are casting manually, then there is a chance of making mistakes. Now that is also gone. Now let's look at some of the interview questions. So if anyone asks what is pattern matching, so you can easily say it combines the type checking as well as type casting into a single step. You can say in the line 8 we are doing type checking and casting in a single step. So that is what is pattern matching. And which operator supports pattern matching? Which operator means instance of. So this is the operator which supports pattern matching. And does pattern matching remove casting? Yes, this pattern matching remove casting because the compiler performs the cast automatically. You can see here we are not doing casting here. Since we have shown if object is an instance of string, yes, we have just checking the type. This Java compiler will perform the casting automatically, no need of manual casting. And which Java version introduced to pattern matching for instance of? So the Java 17 version, that is a long term support version, introduced this feature. So conclusion, let's look at what is the conclusion. So instead of checking the type and casting manually, Java now does both in a single step. So that is the conclusion, and that is what we get from the pattern matching for instance of. And let's look at before Java 17 what we are doing, and after Java 17 what is the uh, benefit. So before Java 17 we are using instance of plus we are casting manually, but after Java 17 we are using instance of and we are just giving the variable. Casting is done automatically. And before Java 17 we are writing some more code. After Java 17 we are writing some less code. Here manual casting we are doing, here automatic casting. This is kind of more boilerplate code. This is cleaner syntax. So I think we have come to the end of this video. If you have any doubts, please type it in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching.